Good day, friends. We have a brand new amazing video on what is international finance and why is it so important for you today. Therefore, like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel before it starts to see more. The area of financial economics known as international finance is concerned with the macroeconomic interactions and financial exchanges between two nations. This branch of finance includes terms like interest rate, exchange rate, foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment, and currency used in trade. The field of financial economics known as international finance is often concerned with the monetary and macroeconomic interrelations between two or more countries, sometimes known as international monetary economics or international macroeconomics. Global financial system dynamics, international monetary systems, the balance of payments, exchange rates, foreign direct investment, and their connections to worldwide trade are all examined in the field of international finance. The Mundell-Fleming model, the optimum currency area theory, purchasing power parity, interest rate parity, and the global Fisher effect are a few examples of important ideas in international finance. While international commerce research primarily examines microeconomic ideas, international finance research mostly focuses on macroeconomic themes. Foreign exchange and political risk are important aspects of international finance that are largely a result of sovereign nations having the authority and right to create their currencies, create their economic policies, levy taxes, and control international trade in goods, capital, and people. Explanation: our world is more globalized. Every nation depends in some way on every other nation. Both developed nations and developing nations are in search of inexpensive labor from those latter nations. Many aspects enter the picture and must be taken into account when conducting business when two countries are involved, as in this case, to ensure that no regulations are broken. Whatever economy, international financing is an important factor, and the local government should implement rules accordingly to prevent the local players from being subjected to intense competition from non-local companies. Examples of international finance. The Bretton Woods system was proposed as the first universally agreed upon monetary arrangement to ease international financial transactions in 1944. In the Bretton Woods arrangement, the participating nations agreed to handle their international trade operations and pay the bill with bills denominated in dollars that they could then swap for gold. This was the justification for claiming that these notes were as good as gold. Each member country's currency was indexed against the USD, including those of Canada, the EU, Australia, and Japan. This was stopped in the USA in 1971. The unilateral termination of the US dollar to gold exchange took place. As a result, the US dollar and other mixed currencies once again became floating currencies. Another illustrative contemporary example is Trump's policies to raise the tax on goods imported from China. Dimensions of global finance. There is a potential for it to book profits and advantages from each of these possibilities appropriately when more prospects enter the picture. When determining the country's exchange rates is crucial. This might be done in opposition to the good or the local money. It is quite important when investing in foreign debt securities to get a good understanding of the market. The exchange of goods and services between nations can have a big impact on how well one country's economy is doing. To correct market defects, one can utilize tax, risk, and price arbitrage to make substantial profits by engaging in foreign trade. Importance and significance. In a world that is expanding and becoming more globalized, its scale of relevance is increasing. The trade between the two nations is expanding every day thanks to the enabling circumstances. Instead of treating each market as a separate entity, it executes the other processes. For the same reason, organizations like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, International Finance Corp, IFC, and the World Bank are among the companies and corporations conducting this study. Trade between two nations is one way to boost economies of scale and enhance the local economy. Arbitrage, fluctuating currencies, interest rates, and the trade deficit. as well as other global macroeconomic factors, are essential under the current circumstances. Comparing domestic and international finance, after all commercial and financial transactions. Internal finance refers to financial activities that take place within a nation's domestic borders. However, it is considered international finance if the transactions take place across boundaries. Taxation is only one factor. The cultural and economic climate of foreign finance will be comparable to that of domestic finance. In international finance, currency rates and currency derivatives are frequently used. Unlike domestic finance, which uses fewer financial instruments, such as employed, the participants typically uniform with a shared culture, language, and values. In domestic finance, even so, the cultures, languages, and values of stakeholders in international finance are diverse. The difficulty will be significant because there are many ways to obtain funds from the global financial system. In contrast, there won't be many options to raise money in domestic finance. Consequently, there will be fewer obstacles. The accounting guidelines must follow GAAP, whereas there is no need to maintain separate ones in domestic finance when it comes to foreign finance. Benefits. In terms of raising and managing the money for the company, there are numerous possibilities available in global commerce and finance. Firms that focus on international trade have a much greater potential for growth than companies that do not. Its financial performance will increase thanks to many currencies and more chances to manage the cash involved. When such marketplaces are open to international trade, the level of competition rises. Because of competition, the quality of goods and services will increase without significant price variation. Revenue. The corporation can be protected by international trade and need not worry about domestic demand, as they still have needs abroad. The business operates internationally, can respond quickly to crises, and implements BCP, Business Continuity Protocol. Disadvantages. A participant in international trade is affected by political unrest in one nation impact the other parties with stakes in the same company. It is always unwise to rely on exchange rates from other nations because all currencies are highly volatile. The credit risk should be managed with caution as a result of global trade. Otherwise, it may have a higher negative impact on profitability. More sensitive information must be disclosed than in domestic finance. And there is a greater risk of secret information being stolen in international markets. Local businesses cannot compete with large international corporations that have the resources and research backing to produce high-quality goods and services. Due to the presence of multiple cultures, cultural differences have the potential to harm a brand's reputation if not handled properly. Global financial system. The international framework of organizations, institutions, and formal and informal economic actors known as the global financial system promotes the international movement of capital for the financing of commerce and investment. Since its inception in the late 19th century during the first wave of modern economic globalization, it has evolved as a result of the creation of central banks, multilateral agreements, and intergovernmental organizations whose goals are to increase the openness, control, and efficiency of global markets. The late 1800s saw an unparalleled increase in worldwide trade and investment, thanks to global migration and communication technology. Trade decreased as World War I broke out because money market illiquidity immobilized foreign exchange markets. Trade had almost completely stopped by 1933 as nations sought to shield themselves from external shocks. This exacerbated the consequences of the global Great Depression, until a series of reciprocal trade agreements gradually lowered barriers everywhere. After World War II, efforts to reform the international monetary system increased exchange rate stability, which led to record-breaking expansion in global finance. Conclusion. In the age of technology and globalization, it is an idea that is expanding significantly. The concept boosts the company's options to handle capital more skillfully, and the pressure to manufacture and provide high-quality goods and services. Large worldwide players will have to compete with the local players. Therefore, there is very little room for error in product quality. International finance can be a boon if it is managed well by the organization. But it can also be a scourge if certain components are poorly understood and handled. These factors include exchange rates, inflation rates, and diversity in culture and language. Consequently, businesses engaged in such funding have no option but to interact. But they must first ensure that they carry it out effectively. How was this video? Openly give your opinion in comment section. And don't forget to press subscribe button to follow our more videos in future.